Want to get this show ad-free? Head to dailytechnewsshow.com/subscribe to find out how.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. Just ask the Capital One bank guy. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. He'd also tell you that this podcast is his favorite podcast, too. Ah, really? Thanks, Capital One bank guy. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Every business has an ambition. PayPal Open is the platform designed to help you grow into yours. With business loans so you can expand and access to hundreds of millions of PayPal customers worldwide. And your customers can pay all the ways they want with PayPal, Venmo, Pay Later, and all major cards, so you can focus on scaling up. When it's time to get growing, there's one platform for all business. PayPal Open. Grow today at paypalopen.com. Loans subject to approval in available locations.
The key to good skin is hidden deep in the ocean. Osea's Undaria algae body oil harnesses the powers of Undaria seaweed for silky, soft, and glowing skin. Clinically shown to instantly improve skin elasticity, Osea's Undaria algae body oil isn't your typical body oil. Get 10% off your first order with code SEAWEED10 at OSEAMalibu.com. Plus, free samples with every order and free shipping on orders over $50.
These are the Daily Tech headlines for Monday, July 28th, 2025. I'm Sarah Lane. Samsung secured a $16.5 billion deal to manufacture Tesla's next-gen A16 AI chip through 2033, using its yet unopened fab in Taylor, Texas. Tesla CEO Elon Musk confirmed the deal on X, saying he'll personally oversee progress to ensure efficiency. Samsung currently builds Tesla's A14 chips, but lost the A15 contract to TSMC. The agreement also helps revive the Taylor, Texas plant, which has faced delays due to lack of customers. The European Commission says that Temu users in the EU face a high risk of encountering illegal products, including counterfeit baby toys and non-compliant electronics. Temu is designated a very large online platform under the Digital Services Act and is under investigation for failing to keep such goods off its marketplace. If found in violation, it could be fined up to 6% of global revenue. The probe includes Temu's design practices, recommendation transparency, and data access for researchers. Following the UK's Online Safety Act requiring mandatory age checks for adult content, VP signups in the UK have surged, with Proton VPN specifically reporting a 1,400% increase. The law requires platforms to block access to harmful content for users under the age of 18, prompting concerns over privacy due to ID and selfie verification. Major platforms like Reddit and X have committed to age gating, and non-compliance could result in steep fines or criminal penalties. However, UK age verification tools used by Reddit and Discord, among others, can reportedly be tricked using a game called Death Stranding's photo mode. Players discovered that pointing their phone camera at the game's protagonist, Sam Bridges, and then manipulating his facial expressions using in-game controls was enough to fool face-scanning systems like KID and Persona. The Verge's Tom Warren confirmed the exploit worked on both platforms in mere seconds, though Blue Sky's Yoti-based verification wasn't fooled. Imax is partnering with Runway to screen 10 finalist films from the 3rd annual AI Film Festival at Imax theaters in 10 U.S. cities, August 17th through the 20th. The short films were selected from 6,000 submissions and explore AI-assisted storytelling and range from 2 to 10 minutes in length. Runway is now valued at more than $3 billion and secured deals with Lionsgate and AMC. This marks IMAX's latest step into non-traditional programming as it experiments with AI-driven content. Google says its Android earthquake alert system failed during a deadly quake in Turkey back in 2023, sending only 469 high-level take action alerts instead of the potential 10 million. Google says the system underestimated the quake's strength, mistaking a 7.8 magnitude tremor for a 4.5 to 4.9, and only issued 500,000 lower-tier warnings. Google says it's since revised the algorithm, which now performs better in simulations. Last week, Intel reported Q2 revenue that beat expectations, with the majority of its planned layoffs completed, ending the year with 75,000 employees. CEO Lip-Bu Tan also announced Intel will cancel factory construction in Germany and Poland, slow down construction of a factory in Ohio, with consolidated testing and assembly operations in Vietnam and Malaysia. 20 national security experts are urging the U.S. administration to reverse its decision allowing NVIDIA to resume sales of its H20 AI chip to China. In a letter to Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, the group argued the move undermines U.S. technological and military advances, warning that the H20 outperforms even NVIDIA's restricted H100 chip in AI inference tasks. Critics also say it could worsen domestic chip shortages and aid China's military. And finally today, the Internet Archive now has Federal Depository Library status granted by the U.S. Senate. This means it can directly receive and distribute government documents as part of the official 1,100-member Federal Depository Library program. This doesn't affect the archive's ongoing legal battles over digital book lending and music preservation, but it validates the archive's public value as it nears a milestone of 1 trillion archived pages. For more analysis of the tech news of the day, subscribe to dailytechnewsshow.com. That's where you can find show notes and links to all these headlines there as well. I'm Sarah Lane. Thank you for listening. And guess what? We'll talk to you next time.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. Just ask the Capital One bank guy. It's pretty much all he talks about, in a good way. He'd also tell you that this podcast is his favorite podcast, too. Ah, really? Thanks, Capital One bank guy. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.